Okay, we are looking at rational number operations again. We've already done some adding fractions, and we're going to do it again because I think you can never do it too much. So you can see around the room we have some yellow stations set up. Okay, so if you feel like getting out of your desk and walking around a little bit, you can do that today. Or, no, or if you feel like staying in your seat, then I have a coloring mathy thingy, okay, if you want to color, okay. So you have two options, and if you decide today that you want to do the stations around the room, then I do have a few clipboards which you could use to help, okay? A few. Yes, Mason? If you're quiet, which is the key, yes. So stations, this is a test today, so it is important that we maintain a quiet level, but yes, if you're walking around the room, as long as you're quiet, if you're walking with a friend, that's fine. So this is a test. Can you manage it is the test, right? So keeping the noise level down and making sure we're still getting our work done, because that's the goal. Okay, but maybe you want to walk around, that's fine. Okay, so today we are adding and subtracting fractions. You will want a calculator handy. These numbers got a little bit big, so a calculator was handy. In order to add and subtract fractions, what must you have? Common denominators. Thanks, Easton, for raising your hand. I appreciate that. We need common denominators. So you must have common denominators. Very important. And that's only with adding and subtracting, okay? So we have to have those common denominators. So what we're going to do, we got some steps here. So step one, we are going to, step one, sometimes you can see we've got some mixed numbers, like number 7. What are we going to need to do if we have mixed numbers? Write them as improper, yes. So convert mixed numbers, convert mixed numbers into improper form. Once they're both in improper form, what do we need to do? The denominators are different. What do we need to do? Make the denominators match. Yes, make the denominators match somehow by multiplying. And maybe if you're unsure how to do that, you can use your calculator. Find the least common multiple on the calculator. The least common multiple of those denominators. So we do have that little function on our calculator. All right, so once the denominators match, then we are going to combine the numerators. Somehow, we just have to combine the numerators, whether it's addition or subtraction, doesn't matter. We're going to do that operation. Do we change the denominator?
The denominator's on the bottom.
The denominator on the bottom stays the same. All right, denominator stays the same. All right, and then maybe we need to reduce, which maybe your calculator can help you with. So we're going to show a bit of work today. On whatever thing you choose, I decided that half of your questions have to be done full out. All right, half of them you need to show all the work. The other half, maybe we just use a calculator for. Does that sound reasonable and fair? Yeah, it's better than doing all of them full out, right? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and give a couple of these a try here. Here we have some fairly simple fractions. Let's look at number 2. 1/4 plus 2/3. Do the denominators match? No. No, they do not. So we can do a couple of things. What's the least common multiple of 4 and 3? 12. Thanks, Houston, you're awesome. The least common multiple equals 12. So I need to get a common denominator. How do I turn that 4 into a 12? What do I multiply by? 3. All right, squeeze that in there, ladies and gentlemen. Will you squeeze in a times by 3, top and bottom? What do we need to multiply the second fraction by? 4 on top and bottom. So again, squeeze it in. You'll do so much better if you squeeze those in. And now we have to rewrite those fractions. So what does my first fraction morph into? 3 over 12. Very good. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus, our second fraction turns into 8 over 12. All right. And now the denominator stays the same at 12. And we just have to combine our numerators. 3 plus 8 equals 11. And that cannot be reduced. So that is our final answer. Okay. Let's look at number 6. Let's look at number 6. Do our denominators match? No, very different. Maybe I don't know what the least common multiple of 8 and 20 is. What is the least common multiple? 40, very good. The least common multiple of 8 and 20. We have this feature on our calculator, it turns out, and if you have your calculator handy, you should follow along here. The least common multiple is under the Math menu, so go to the Math menu, and you see this menu pop up, and we're talking about numbers here, so we want to arrow over to num. So arrow to the right, and you see all these things, and if you arrow down to number 8 is LCM. What's that stand for? Least common multiple. And so the least common multiple, and what you need to do is what I have written down here, 8, comma 20. So the comma is above the 7, 8, comma 20. And that's telling the calculator what your denominators are. And then if you hit enter, it says, hey, that least common multiple is 40. Okay? Now that's pretty easy. But hopefully you knew that's the least common multiple. But if you didn't, that's okay. Hey, we got a calculator for that. Okay. Now, I need to turn the 8 into the 40. What should we multiply by? 5. There we go. All right, and I need to turn the 20 into a 40. What should we multiply by?
4.
No. 20 times?
I thought it was 10.
2. 20 times 2 is 40. All right. And I see one little issue. What don't I like about this little expression? Double signs. I don't like those double signs right there. How can I clean that up? Just subtract. Yes, very good. So I'm going to rewrite this. I have 5 times 5 is 25 over 40. My double signs, positive times negative, is just negative. And then my second fraction becomes 2 over 40. And now the denominator is 40, and I just have to worry about combining my numerator. 25 subtract 2 is 23, and that does not reduce, so we are done. Okay. Yay. Pretty good. Okay, questions on those two? Easy? Okay. Let's look at number No, let's do number 7 because that has negatives. Let's do that. All right, what do we have going on here? A lot of mixed numbers. What do we need to do if we see mixed numbers?
Make them
Improper. Very good. Let's convert these to improper first. So how do we do that?
we multiply the denominator by the whole number.
Mm-hmm. And then add in the numerator. Perfect. So multiply and add. We got a negative out in front. We're going to multiply. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3 is 19. Beautiful. Over, what's our denominator? 8. Very good. And then we also have a subtract. And again, I'm going to convert, multiply and add. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7 fourths. All right, what's the least common multiple between 8 and 4?
8.
8, very good. So how do I change that 4 into an 8?
Times by 2.
Times by 2, and of course we're going to do that top and bottom. Smush that in there, folks. Just put it on, and you'll make so many fewer mistakes, okay? Just write it down. Math in your head is not a thing. Math on paper, definitely, okay? So we're going to rewrite that now. Let's see. We have negative 19 over 8 minus, what's my second fraction become? 14 over 8. Very good. So we get 14 eighths. My negative sign is all messed up. Okay. Do the denominators match? Yes, they do. So we keep the denominator the same. Now, I'm worried about combining my numerators here. I'm starting at negative 19. And I got to move left another 14 spaces. Where do I land? Negative 30. Negative 33. Okay, could we use our calculator to double check? Yeah, could I do... So here's the thing with your calculator. A negative 19, you have to use the negative symbol. So negative 19, but then we are subtracting 14. So the calculator sees a difference between a negative and a subtract. It's weird. Okay, so we do get negative 33. Okay. And that does not reduce. We can just leave it just like that. All right. You good so far? Any questions so far? No? Okay. All right, let's turn the page.
No.
We're going to do 2 more, and then I'm going to let you loose. We're going to do these applications. All right, number 13. Excuse me. The length of a board is 2 5/8 feet long. If 5/6 of a foot is trimmed off, find the new length. What are we doing if we're trimming off a piece of that? We're subtracting. Very good. So we need to set this up. So what was the board's original length? 2 5/8, and we need to subtract how much? 5/6 of a foot. Very good. So again, I have a mixed number. So what do we need to do with that mixed number? Make it improper. You guys are doing some great vocabulary words there. That's awesome. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 5? 21 eighths minus 5/6. 21 eighths minus 5/6. All right. Common denominator. What is that least common multiple between 8 and 6? 24 is correct. Very good. Maybe you didn't know that. You can absolutely use the calculator if you need to. So 8 times what gets me to 24? 8 times 3, top and bottom. Very good. Times by 3, top and bottom. The second fraction, what do we need to multiply by? 4, top and bottom. All right, I'm going to rewrite those fractions. What is 3/21? 63, good. 24ths minus 20 24ths. 5 times 4 is 20. All right, and now the denominators match. It stays 24. 63 24ths minus 20 24ths is 43 24ths. Now, maybe I don't know. 43 divided by 24, crazy decimal. What can I do to figure out the fraction? Math frac it. Math frac. Hey, it is 43 24ths. It doesn't reduce anymore. So if you need to math frac on your calculator to make sure your fraction is reduced, I think that is just fine. All right, one more, number 14. During a recent 2-day snowstorm, it snowed 6 1/8 inches on the first day and 8 5/12 inches on the second day. Find the total snowfall. What are we doing? What operation? Adding 6 1/8 plus 8 5/12 is what we need to do here to get the total snowfall. Let's convert here, multiply and add. 6 times 8 is 48 plus 1? 49 over 8. Multiply and add to convert our fraction here. 8 times 12?
72.
No, 8 times 12 is like 96.
Oh, yeah.
There we go, 96. Plus 5 is 101. It is okay to use a calculator sometimes. 101 12ths. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is the least common multiple between 8 and 12? 24. Very good. Most of the fractions that I did the stations, I did all the solutions for the stations. Most of the denominators are very reasonable. All right, like their numbers, I think you should know what the least common multiple is. All right, 8 times what gets me to 24? 3. Top and bottom, multiply by 3. 12 times what gets me 24? 2. Top and bottom. All right, here, calculator friends here. I don't know what 3 times 49 is. 147. I did know that, but it's okay to use a calculator too. 147 over 24. What's 101 doubled? 202. Very good. Over 24. And again, I don't know. 147 plus 202 is 349 24ths. Do you know if that's reduced or not? I don't know. What can we do? We can divide by 24, get a crazy decimal, and math frac it. Hey, it is fully reduced. Okay? So don't forget about math frac. That can be pretty helpful. All right, how many problems do you need to show all the work for? Half of the problems. There are 18 stations. How many of them do you need to show the full work for? 9 of them. Good. Can you use a calculator? You can use a calculator when it's improper. So, for instance, right here, I could do 21 divided by 8 minus 5 divided by 6. You can just type it in pretty straight up there. All right, that it is 21/8 minus 5/6. And hit enter. You get a crazy fraction, and then how are you going to turn it to a fraction? Math bracket. Math frac. So you can check all of your answers pretty simply on your calculator, okay? How many do you have to show the whole work for? Half of the problems, okay? The other half you can do on your calculator. I think that's fair, okay? If you want to do stations, I have a worksheet to fill in here. Let's go with just one for now. Let's see. So here is the stations. If you want the stations, you can come grab the stations. And you're just going to number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so number, and then you can move around. You can start anywhere, start at any station, okay? If you want to grab a clipboard. You're going to need to unwrap it because I hadn't done that yet. Okay, you can grab a clipboard to carry that around if you want. If you want to do the coloring is right here, so you can come up. You can always work with a partner. But yeah, so as long, again, noise level stays low and you're busy working. So come and you may pick one